you cow son, Gertcha, Gertcha. When the kids are swinging on the gate, Gertcha. When the paper boys of an hour late, Gertcha. When the pigeons are pecking at his seed, Gertcha. When the bunker starts digging up his veins, you cow son, you. Barstool bridges, that's the old man's game. Yeah, the old man was a desert rat, coffee shorts and a talkie hat. And my mother could have fancied that, I just don't know. But when the enemy came in sight, they gave up about a fight. Cause they rubbed him up the wrong way, listen what they heard him say. Good you cow son, Gertcha, Gertcha. When the rock and roll records wake him up, Gertcha. When the poles drop, he went out the cup, Gertcha. When the kids are banging on his door, Gertcha. When the bomber won't serve him anymore, good you cow son, good you. Barstool Bridges, that's the old man's game. Yeah, but hey, Johnny boy. Gertcha, Gertcha. When my mama says can't go down the pub, Gertcha. Sister's boyfriend, twin sister of the club, Gertcha. Electron cats when they're kicking up a din, Gertcha. Told him I swear you couldn't get money, Gertcha. When my mother locks him out the flat, Gertcha. When it's raining, he gon' find that, Gertcha. In the morning when his motor car won't go, Gertcha. Next door neighbour, well he won't give him a tow, Gertcha, cow son, Gertcha. That's the old man's game. That's all, Bob.
Oh, yeah!
Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you very
much.
much.
Folks, and now we've got a young man coming on here to tell us a few jokes. He comes from our neck of the woods. A nice hand for Mr. Jimmy Jones. Yeah!
Lovely, Governor. Good evening. Here, did you hear about the Irishman who had a boil on his back and stuck the plaster on a mirror? And I'll clean that up, I'll tell you. Here, how about the Irish fella walking down the road and he's got this big box under his arm? Murphy come on, he said, "What's that, Murphy? What's your box?" He said, "The board misheard a video. I have. He said, "How the hell did you afford that?" He said, "I sold me television." And of course, we look at television today. I mean, you're all here, but the people at home that are watching this show on television, I mean, what a liberty, isn't it? Television, that licence, all that money for a licence. I'm going to tell you a true story. This woman was just getting ready to go to work. There's a bang on the door. She's opened the door to bloke there. He said, television? She said, "Yes, thanks." He said, "I know you've got a television, love." He said, "I have been watching you from my detector van outside. I've come to see your licence." Oh, she said, I'm in hurry, mate. I'm working down the hospital." He said, "But I'm official." She said, "So am I. I'm working down the hospital." "If it's that important, mate, if you care to come back at 1 o'clock, the old man's in. And if he's looking for the licence, it's behind the clock on the television." He said, "I'll be back." Out she's gone. 1 o'clock. Bloke's opened the door. He said, "Television?" She said, "Yeah, I'm watching Trumpton." He said, "I know you're watching Trumpton. I've got a detector van out here, costs £50,000. I've come to see your licence." He said, "Licence? Licence? The old woman bought that. I don't know where the bleeding hell that is." He said, "It's behind the clock on the television." He said, "That's some van you got out there, mate, isn't it?" Anyway, I've got some lovely stories for you. Got a lovely true story about a Jewish fella. He went into a money lender. This is true, wouldn't tell you no lies. He said, "I've just noticed on the board outside that you lend anything from a £5 to £1,000, that's right?" Money lender said, "Yeah, that's right." He said, "Well, listen, I'm a bit short, me and my Becky. I want to borrow a £5 note." He said, "All right, certainly. What's the name?" He said, "Cohen." He said, "All right, lovely, no problems, Mr. Cohen. That's lovely." He said, "Just a few particulars, Mr. Cohen. Sort of address." He said, "Stanford Hill." He said, we've got to have a bit of a collateral. He said, Dad, don't mind. He said, there you are. You only mean something to look after. Here, there's the keys to my car. He said, oh, we don't need the keys. He said, no, I insist. There it is. It's a Rolls Royce. It's downstairs. He said, you look after it. Give me the £5. I'll see you in a fortnight. 2 weeks later, in his walk, he said, oh, Mr. Cohen, you look well. He said, sure, I had a nice holiday with my Becky. He said, we had the nice fortnight in Bermuda. He said, now there's your £5. How much do I owe you? He said, well, it's 20%. He said, all right, there you are. There's a pound note. Where's the keys to my car? He said, there you are. He said, where's the car? He said, downstairs in the car park. He said, excuse me, Mr. Cohen. He said, it's obvious you're a man of means. How come you wanted to borrow a £5? He said, who wanted to borrow a £5? Can you tell me where else in London I can park a Rolls Royce for a fortnight for £1? That's true. I'll see you a bit later on.
Have you ever laid in bed with a banging in your head that you just can't bear? You can't stop that ceiling going round up there. Say stumble to the sink cause you're dying for a drink and bang your leg on a chair. You wanna make a cup of tea but the teapot can't be found. Say stumble back to bed with a banging in your head and you can't lay down. You wish they'd never have brought that homemade cider around. Oh, your eyes are ringing out and the pattern is about the eider down. Oh, the coverage on the floor but the skirting falls up in the air. And so it's gotta stop.
Look here, it's gotta stop.
I'll never touch another
I
drop.
shan't touch another drop.
And you think I don't think.
And you think I don't think
I'll never have another
I'll
drink.
never have another drink.
Then you wake up in the morning and you wish you never gone to the pub last night. Alarm bells clanging and your head still banging with all its might. Then your mate coming up, shout through the letterbox, you're coming out for a pint. So they stumble out of bed, boy, you know what you've done it again. Hello, Charles. With a banging in your head that you just can't bear. You can't stop that ceiling going round up there. So you stumble to the sink cause you're dying for a drink and bang your leg on a chair. You want to make a cup of tea but the teapot can't be found. So you stumble back to bed with a banging in your head and you can't lay down.
You can't lay down.
You wish they'd never have brought that homemade cider around. Oh, your arms is hanging out and the pattern moves about on the eider down. Oh, the cover's on the floor, but the skirting falls up in the air. And you say it's gotta stop.
Look here, it's gotta stop.
I'll never touch another
I
drop.
should never touch another drop.
And you think I don't care.
And you think I don't think
I'll never have another
I'll
drink.
never have another drink.
Hey!
Come on, Mickey Burt.
And you wake up in the morning and you wish you never gone to the pub last night. Alarm bells clanging in your head, still banging with all its might. Then your mate coming up, shouting through the letterbox, you're coming out for a pint. So you stumble out of bed, boy, you know what you've done it again. Have you ever laid in bed with a banging in your head? Got a good hand there, didn't he?
It wasn't supposed to be a solo, was it?
Well, thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. Now we come to the feminine element of the show. That's not easy to say either. A very nice young lady, all the way from Ireland. Rosemary, go on, girl.
I know a millionaire who's burdened down with care. A load is on his mind. He's thinking of the day when he must pass away and leave his world the flowers. I lead the springtime to their trees and to the old home. I leave a memory of a baby upon the knees. I leave the night time to their dreamers. I leave the songbirds to their blind. I leave the moon hammer to those in love. When I leave the world behind, when I leave the world behind, I leave the sunshine to the flowers. I leave the springtime to their trees and to the old folks. I leave a memory of a baby upon the knees. I leave the night time to their dreamers. I leave the songbird to their blind. I leave the moon above to those in love. When I leave the world behind, when I leave the I don't know why I love you, but I do. I don't know why I cry so, but I do. I only know I'm lonely and that I want you only. I said I don't know why I love you, but I do. And I can't sleep at night, I feel so restless. And I don't know what to do, I feel so helpless. And since you ran away, oh, I cried all night and day. I said I don't know why I love you, but I do. My days have been so lonely, oh, my nights have been so blue. I don't know how I stand it, but I do. My night I sit alone, I tell myself I'm gonna fall in love with someone else. But I guess I'm wasting time, 'cause I've got you on my mind. I said I don't know why I love you, but I do. I said I don't know why I love you, but I do.
Hey, well done, Gil.
Cheese and onion sandwiches, Derby china ware. Fiddles and jigs, will give my dog my aunt if I haven't a swear. Taking me down for a pint or two on a Sunday morning stroll. Licorice pipes, baggy suits, Glen Hoddle scoring a goal. Catching a pike, riding me bike, over the wheels and a bowl of hills. Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like.
Buying mash and liquor and walking about in the rain. William books, comical looks, pianos, tramps and trains. Old films on the telly, they're picking the kids up from school. Coal and cockles and thunderstorms and plays on the Wallace and all. Grandfather clocks and coke and brandy, fountain pens and the Beano and dandy. That's what I like. That's what I like, yeah.
Little pubs out in the country, mother of pearl and barnet fair. The sound of a banjo, barbershop singing, having a kip in a chair. Burnt toast, beer on the wood, and old Terry Thomas's teeth. Jerry and Chet, cannon and ball, banjo picking Bill Keith. Home baked loaves and wood burning stoves, Shirley MacLaine and Petticoat Lane. Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like.
Bubble and squeak and jumble cells, Little Richard and Jerry Lee. Bonfire nights, Southend lights, paddling in the sea. Polished brass and copper, Salvation Army bands. Violins and old coaches and coloured elastic bands. Tea in the morning and winter beginning, fishing on frogs and the Spurs winning. That's what I like. That's what I like. About the races, off in the bases, going down Hopping in Kent. A new pair of braces, little kids' faces, sleeping out under a tent.
And wagons,
and chickens,
and pickings,
and flurries,
and swallows,
and sledges,
and Devon,
and cherries,
addocks,
and trotters,
and horses,
and nivers,
and cider,
and celery,
and banjos.
and kippers. That's what I like. That's what I like.
Right, welcome back to the second half, folks. Now, we're double excited about our next guest,
Dave,
because I've just come back from New Orleans, and while
Dave, I don't interrupt you. I'm just cut all this out later.
No,
I don't want to interrupt you. It's supposed to be my bit. It's my turn to introduce.
It's my turn. See, I've just come back from New Orleans, and while I was over
Dave,
there...
look, I've got me bit of paper
I
here.
wish you'd shut your noise.
Who do you think you're talking to? You think you know it all,
I know more than you anyway.
Oh, yes, what you think?
Yes, I do.
Well, let me tell you, brother, one of these days, you're going to come unstuck.
Unstuck.
You'll argue once too often, mate.
I don't give a monkeys.
What's your language? That's my wife standing over there.
I don't care.
She don't like it and I don't like it. And what's more, if there's any more?
I don't care, silly mare. I bet she can off Lord Mayor.
I'm telling you, mate, now listen straight. You're pushing me too far. And if you want it, mate, you got it. You can have a taste of this, yeah.
You think I'm bothered?
I'm half annoyed now.
Do you think I'm bothered about that, eh?
Yeah.
Who do you think you're talking to? Oi, who do you think you are?
Well, you'll find out soon enough without a doubt. I told you once, leave it out.
Charlie, I'm having a joke.
I've met your type before.
I'm joking.
Old man with trousers.
Oh, I don't give a monkey's head.
Monkeys what?
Got leave all. We can't argue all night. I've had enough, I tell you now.
Look, he tells
I don't want to have a row.
Yeah, but I can't help it once you start.
Sorry, then.
That's all right then.
Life's too short, we didn't ought to argue like we are.
Here I got some beer here, you can have a taste of it here.
Drop a beer.
Behave yourself.
Roll out the barrel.
We'll have
a barrel of fun.
It, Dave, what? It go blimey, I'm sorry. I'm always the same.
Charlie, it was my fault. I'm
Well.
always to blame.
Well, come on, let's forget it. And I swear I won't let it happen, not ever again.
They don't make them like you, mate. Oi, not anymore.
And I'd help you out, boy, if you was on the floor, you know that.
Do you know when I'm in trouble? He's there on the double.
We're two of a kind, that's for sure, I think. Now, remember one summer when old Dave got the sack?
No, never.
I'll give him my last penny and the shirt off my
No,
back.
you never. You got it all upside down again. You mucked up the song again, didn't you?
Oh no, I ain't, mate.
So you had.
I remember it so well.
So do I.
Oh, you like it.
Where'd you give me the shirt then, eh?
You're talking a load of cobbler's mush.
I don't give a money.
Who do you think you're talking to? You think you know it all,
Listen,
don't you?
I know more than you anyway.
Yeah, that's what she thinks.
Yeah, I do.
Well, let me tell you, brother, one of these days you're gonna come unstuck, cause you'll argue once too often, mush.
I don't give a monkey's. Forgot myself, then I don't know where I was.
Oh, sorry, yeah. No more argues. We were on the telly, Dave.
We
It's
mustn't
bad.
have no more arguing. Right, and now, for the second time, Mr. Jimmy Jones.
Thank you, sir. What a pub this is, I'll tell you. I walked in here tonight. I said I'll have a pint and a steak and kidney pie. I cut the pie open. I said, oh, there's a snail in here. He came over, he said, that's fat. I said, he's entitled to all the meat in his pie. I tell you what, you talk about pubs, this is gospel truth, and I don't tell lies. Kerry Packer was standing in this pub, and this horse come walking in, four-legged horse. He said, are you Kerry Packer? And Kerry Packer was a bit surprised. He went, yeah. He said, any chance of a game of cricket? He said, you're an horse. He said, well, your cricket's a circus. He said, that's fair enough. He said, you show up tomorrow. He said, I'll give you a game of cricket. So the following morning, this horse has shown up at Lord's, hat, woolly, trousers, pads on the back legs, gloves on the front legs, cricket bat on his arm. Kerry Packer said, I don't believe it. So I said to Tony Gregg, he said, look, we can't have a horse playing cricket. He said, put him in opening bat. So they put him in opening bat. 6 balls, 6 sixes. He's knocked them all over the place. So they've changed ends as they do. First ball down to Tony Gregg. He's turned into the slips and started running. Got halfway down the wicket and the horse is sitting there. He said, run! Run! And the horse has gone, because he wasn't talking to him. Well, he scampered back and he stumped out and he's flung his bat down and he was half upset. He said, dearie, dearie me. Or words to that effect. And he walked by this horse. He said, why didn't you run? He said, if I could run, I'd be at Ascot, not playing cricket. It's true. I don't tell lies. One last story before I go, and I've got to go because I've got to get up early in the morning. I've got to bite the postman because the dog ain't well, you know. Now, this is a very, very true story, and it actually happened at the Olympic Games. 3 fellas went over to watch the Olympic Games. Englishman, Irishman, and a coloured fella. No, he was a Scotsman. He was a coloured Scotsman, and they called him Chock. And so they've got there, and they can't get in, can they? They can't get in. They ain't got no tickets. So the Englishman said, watch me, do what I do, we're in here. So he took his shoes off, tied the laces together, flung them over his shoulder, gone walking through the players' entrance. He said, England, 100 metres. Oh, the colour fella said, that's good what he did there. So he's gone over and he's nicked this railing out of the fence. He's gone walking to him. He said, Africa, javelin. So the Irish fella thought, oh, but yes, did you see what they did to do that? I'll have to think of something good here, I will. So he's gone and grabbed this roll of barbed wire. Gone walking to him, he said, Ireland fencing. Good night, God bless, I'll see you all very, very soon.
Well done, Jim. Now, this next fella we got on the show, we were really surprised when we found out that we got hold of him. We used to do his songs years ago, like in the old pubs and all that. Not only did we used to do his songs, but we found out that he's recorded one of our songs. Here he is with one of his greatest hits, Clarence Frogman Henry.
You'll always hurt the one you love, the one you shouldn't hurt at all. You'll always take the sweetest road and crush it till the pillars fall. You'll always bring the kindest heart with a hasted word you can't recall. So if I'm broke your heart last night, it's because I love you more of all. in your heart last night. It's because I love you more. I'm all. Ain't got no home. I don't play the role. Yeah. I ain't got no home. I don't play the role. I'm a lonely boy. I ain't got a home. I've got a boy. I love to sing. I sing like a girl, and I sing like a girl. I'm a lonely boy. I ain't got a home. Home, home, 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 home.
I ain't got a ring. I ain't got a son. I ain't got a daughter. I ain't got a wife. I'm a lonely man. I ain't got a home. Home, home, 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 home.
I ain't got a mother. I ain't got a daughter. I ain't got a visit. Not even a brother. I'm an only dog. I ain't got a home. Running, running. Running, running. Maybe, maybe. Running, running, running. Maybe, maybe. Home, home, home. 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 Home, home, home.
How about that then? How about that?
I miss you, girl. I feel like hell. I wanna see you. Last night I acted like a fool and I let you down. I was a wreck to treat you like that. I didn't mean to. So I just wanna say that I'm sorry and I wanna come round. I miss you, girl. I feel like hell. I wanna hold you. What I'm trying to say is, what I mean is, well, can't you tell? It ain't a lie, but I don't know why I've never told you before. Ring us up, I wanna tell you that I love you and I'm missing you, girl. Last night was just a stupid mood that I got into. How can I excuse the things I said? I tried to put it down on paper, but I can't begin to. How I wish that I could talk to you instead. I miss you, girl. I feel like hell. I wanna see ya. Last night I acted like a fool and I let you down. I was a wreck to treat you like that. I didn't mean to. So I just wanna say that I'm sorry and I wanna come round. Big one out, Charlie.
was just a stupid move that I got into. How can I excuse the things I said? I've tried to put it down on paper, but I can't begin to. How I wish that I could talk to you instead. I miss you, girl. I feel like hell. I wanna see ya. Last night I acted like a fool and I let you down. I was a rat to treat you like that. I didn't mean to. So I just wanna say that I'm sorry and I wanna come round.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, that's about it, folks. The landlord's going to chuck us out now. We'd like to say thanks very much to all our great guests, and we hope you've enjoyed yourself, and we'll see you all back here next week.
Yeah, don't forget to be back here nice and early, because it's going to be a packed house next week. Now, a big hand for Mick before we go.
Oh, Mickey Bowers.
Now, the landlord's asked us to sort of tell you, you know, got to go home, like get you out of the pub and that early. So we don't really like to tell. We made a little song up. It goes like this. That's I'll find the right key, Dave.
Dave.
Now, Sling, you're up. Mind how you go.
Ciao. So long, adios, amigo, way. Auf Wiedersehen. Ted off. We're singing out.
Last job.
I phoned up last night, she was going spare. She was in a temper, pulling out her hair. The sister's caught in the scrappy looking chair. Father don't give a monkeys, and this is what he says. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. They come round here, cause I got mom here in the sideboard here. That mama sorted out, they come round here.
Said to me, mama, let me have a thought of that. So we comes to the dirty money, one on man. She's got no sense, silly little can. If he comes down here, there's gonna be a row.
I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. They come round here, cause I got mom here in the sideboard here. That mama sorted out, he comes round here. I'll tell you something else, he ain't got a job. He ain't around the bench, up a load of little yob. Mama says, calm down, Dad, he's alright. They're out there snogging in the party all night. But I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. They come round here, cause I got mom here in the sideboard here. That mama sorted out, he comes round here, he comes round here. I got mom here, that mama sorted out in the sideboard here. I got mom here, that mama sorted out. Oh, I don't care, he comes round here.
You think it was a tramp with a stabber on the chin? It looks like something that catch straight in. Never got no money, smokes all my fags. Oh Lord, the lady
On top of that, he should have cheddar wine, got the up, should have skinny little belly now sticking out the front. Ain't nothing to the finish as they're running out of clothes. He's taking a little bit to punch him on the nose. But I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. If he comes round here, cause I got my beer in the sideboard here. Let the mama sort it out. If he comes round here, if he comes round here, I got my beer, let the mama sort it out. In the sideboard here, I got my beer, let the mama sort it out. I don't care if he comes round here. I got my beer, let mama sort it out. Sideboard here, I got my beer, let mama sort it out. I don't care if he comes round here, if he comes round here. I got my beer, let your mama sort it out. Sideboard here, got my beer, let your mama sort it out. I don't care if he comes round here. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care if he comes round here. Cause I got my beer in the sideboard here, let the mama sort it out. If he comes round here, if he comes round here. I got my beer, let the mama sort it out. In the sideboard here, I got my beer, let the mama sort it out. I don't care if he comes round here, if he comes round here. He don't care,
I don't care.
I don't care.
Let the mama sort it out.
I don't give a monkeys.
Cause I got my beer
If he comes round here,
in the sideboard there.
cause I got my beer
In the corner, in the cupboard.
in the cupboard.
I'm fucking if I
Oh, I don't care.
In the book, in the boy,
If he comes round here, sideboard here, in the sideboard, in the sideboard, sideboard, beware.
In the sideboard here,
Let your mama sort it out. Well, I don't give it up, give the monkeys.
In the
I don't care.
sideboard here,
I don't care if he comes round here.
Well, I got my beer, I don't care.
the sideboard. He don't care, let your mama suit it out. Let your mama, 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 let your mama suit it out. Put up to the monkeys, I don't care. I'm pumped out, I can't carry on. I'm more time for the sideboard.
Everybody just started, David, here we go with the sideboard.
Let your mama suit it out. Let your mama, 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 let your mama suit it out. The sideboard. I'm pumped out, Checksfield label. I'm on enough for the sideboard. Take a deep breath, David, we go with the one more time for the sideboard. Hey, I don't care, let your mama, 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 suit it out. It becomes ready. Well, up to the monkeys, I'm pumped out. I've got to lay down, chairs, I've got it. Mama suit it out, for the mama suit it out, for the mama suit it out, for the mama suit it out. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. It becomes ready. Cause I got more beer in the sideboard here. That mama suit it out, it becomes ready. It becomes ready. I got more beer, that mama suit it out in the sideboard here. I got more beer, that mama suit it out. I don't care, it becomes ready.
See you next week.
See you soon. God bless you.